Also guys, before this video begins, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's go! Do you know the position you're in? I still haven't gotten used to my own power. The hype is real, the hype is real. Admiral Fujitora versus Sabo. Who will win? Watch the entire video to find out my take on things. Fujitora is a Marine Admiral, one of their 3 great powers, said to be the Marines' greatest weapons. Now, in order to receive this rank, you must be incredibly strong. No chump off the street can come and be a Navy Admiral. It's just not possible. But that does not mean they are total incarnations of power. As we all know, Fujitora is a blind man. He can't see. Hey, he might have even slipped on a banana peel once or twice, we just don't know. But with that being said, Fujitora seems to be a master of observation hockey. His particular form allows him to see the silhouettes of people around him. And his armament hockey must indeed too be quite powerful, seeing that he is also a swordsman, and when it comes to fighting certain level fruit users, armament hockey is needed. So I'm guessing his armament hockey should be on par or slightly lower than his observation, but he is also shown to be able to coat his entire blade in armament hockey, so he must be quite skilled in using it. Now, when it comes to the admirals, they all have overpowered devil fruits, and Fujitora is also included. Fujitora ate the Zushi no Mi, a paramecia type devil fruit that allows him to manipulate gravity around the chosen location at will by sending gravitational forces every time he uses this ability. He draws his sword as well. So he's kinda like a gravitational swordsman. Combining your swordsmanship and a devil fruit power is seen to be quite a formidable ability. But wow, this guy is an absolute monster. He can literally control the gravity in a given area. And also, he's not limited to gravity going up and down in a vertical motion. He can also do it from side to side, meaning he can mess you up in all types of ways, in all different directions. North, east, south, west, northwest, southwest, southeast. Guys, the list goes on. The whole compass can literally be used by this guy for attack purposes. And also, a side note, Fujitora is known to summon meteors from the sky. Like, what? Who can do that? These are giant flaming meteors just coming to attack you. No regular person could ever survive that. I don't even think some countries back in the East Blue, North Blue, they can't survive a whole meteor. They can just send Fujitora to say, hey, Fujitora, go attack that country, and he will destroy their country, burn it to the ground. Then he can pick up all the trash, all the rubble from the buildings, and still attack them with it if they're all still not down. This guy is a monster. His destructive power is off the charts. But however, Fujitora is not known to be very mobile. He's actually quite slow, and we all know speed is a major factor when it comes to 1v1 fights. But this guy is like an immovable fortress with absolute destructive capabilities. With that being said, it would take a truly formidable opponent to defeat Admiral Fujitora. They would have to be quite on par with Fujitora in strength so that they can balance it out when they clash. And they would also have to be able to touch him, get up close and personal with him, because that man does not move when he fights. He will just stand there and attack you with his gravity powers. Honestly, I think he's the only one in the entire One Piece world who just sits there and fights like that. Who just stands there and waits for their opponent to come to them. This is not like one of those boxing things where you hold out the red flag and the bull just comes running towards you. Fujitora, you are not a Commodore. Or whatever they're called, I don't really know. Sorry for my mispronunciation. But dang, this man is still pretty strong though. Raging Tiger! Gravity Blade! Which brings us to Sabo, the Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, who has so far been shown to be second in command of the Revolutionary Army which is led by the man himself, father of the main character, Monkey D. Dragon, who many consider to be the strongest character in the series right now. That's what I think, but that's another discussion for another day. Sabo was trained under Dragon. Now guys, that's pretty big. If you're trained under supposedly the #1 strongest, most powerful person in the series right now, you have to be strong. Like, there's no doubt about it. Sabo is a beast. Sabo is also the adopted older brother of Monkey D. Luffy, the future Pirate King and main character of the story. Back in the day, Sabo, Luffy, Ace, they all shared cups of sake, drank them together, and they became brothers. So of course, with all of these credentials, there is no way Sabo is some chump Dragon just saved from drowning. After all, Sabo was trained by Dragon himself. This has been shown in flashbacks as well as Sabo's martial arts style being named Ryu Soken, which in English translates to Dragon Claw Fist. And a lot of his attacks are dragon based as well, such as Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Also, Sabo became the chief of staff before even eating a devil fruit. So that means Sabo was a beast only with his martial arts and his haki. And unlike Fujitora, who seems to specialize in observation, Sabo looks like he specializes in armament, as shown when he does his Dragon Breath attack, which he seems to use advanced armament haki known as Ryo to break apart something from the inside out. Sabo is also known to use a pipe in combination with his fighting style, as well as he has been seen to coat his pipe in armament haki. With his martial arts and his pipe, he seems to be a pretty good fighter. No wonder he became the #2, the chief of staff of the Revolutionary Army at only age 21. Now, let's discuss his devil fruit. Sabo is the current user of the Mera no Mi, a Logan type devil fruit which originally belonged to his brother Ace before his death. With it, Sabo is able to become the element of fire and control the flames from his body at will. Now guys, I know you know what this means. If you give someone who's already strong, the chief of staff of the Revolutionary Army, the second in command, he already has powerful haki, he already has powerful martial arts, and you gave him a devil fruit, not only a regular devil fruit, but a Loki type. And it's the fire one, the Mera no Mi. Honestly, what do you expect? This guy is gonna turn into an absolute monster on top of the monster that he already was. And we all saw what Ace could do with the fruit. His fire fist, the fireflies, flame emperor. Come on now. Just imagine what Sabo can do with it. He can do all those attacks, plus more. After all, his martial arts style is called Dragon Claw Fist. Now he's a dragon with fire powers. Like, it's just ridiculous. When he combines everything, Sabo will be able to become a flaming Dragon Claw Fist user. That is power like none other. Well, when it comes to like heat. Now, when we look back and we combine everything that Sabo can do, including his devil fruit, his martial arts, his weaponry with his pipe, he is truly a formidable opponent for anyone, including the admirals. Well, hey, he might even be stronger than some, but he's still very strong, and we all must recognize that. Here I go. Dragon Claw Fist. Dragon Breath. Now, given everything that we know about these two characters, is that strength and haki seem to be similar, with Fujitora maybe having a slight edge. But due to two very different fighting styles, with Fujitora standing still most of the time and his amazing devil fruit power, he uses it in a way that allows him to fight like that, with the crushing pressure of his gravity, and Sabo just flying around as a fireball, doing immense damage to his opponents. This fight will most likely come down to devil fruits, being gravity versus fire. Now, gravity doesn't have very much effect on fire because it only brings it closer to the main flame, meaning that Sabo won't be affected very much by Fujitora's gravity like anyone else in the series would be. Well, except for Marco due to his devil fruit powers as well. Now, if you can recall, during their brief flash in Dressrosa, Fujitora hit Sabo with a gravity blade, and he was only blown back like 2 steps, but he was just standing there. That was pure strength. As soon as he went fire, he turned the flame on. He went straight for Fujitora and attacked him, flying right through the gravity as if it was air. With that being said, Sabo is not affected by Fujitora's gravity when he's in his flame form, meaning this fight will mainly be physical, giving Sabo the edge because of his speed. But Fujitora's reaction speed with his sword is not slow though, so it will make for a truly exciting battle to watch. Now, in my opinion, Sabo defeats Fujitora in a high diff fight. But guys, that's only my opinion. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Do you think I'm just totally crazy? Will Fujitora beat Sabo? I don't know. You have to wait and see what happens in the actual anime. Reverie arc, I'm talking about you. Anyway, I'm Maha, and I'm out!